stage, Jerry Beard. Hey everybody, I'm Jerry. People tell me that I'm a nice guy. You know, I drive a Camry. I call my mom and dad about 3 times a week. Girls, I'm the kind of guy that you want to marry, but you don't want to. And guys, I'm the kind of guy that just whispers the word. So basically, what really bugs me though about being a nice guy is after years of smiling at every person I see, I developed this like really nice, pleasant kind of perma-smile that isn't always appropriate. Here it is. And most of you are probably thinking, well, that's perfectly appropriate. You look like a pleasant fellow. And most of the time, that's true. But sometimes, not so true. I'll be at a bar, and a hot chick will smile at me, and I have no idea what to do. So I can tell you what doesn't work. That is not the kind of smile that just says, come home with me. That's the kind of smile that says, come home with me, and I'll lock you in my basement for 6 years. What's hard about being a nice guy is you don't even know how to be mean, even when you finally decide to let someone have it. So I'll be at work, and what I will want to say is, Brian, come here. Let me fucking explain something to you. The next time you interrupt me in front of the client, you're off the fucking team. But it doesn't come out like that. What I actually say is, hey, Brian. Crazy meeting back there, huh? Sure was a lot of crosstalk going on. I felt like I couldn't even express my thoughts or opinions. It's just like, It really sucks about being a nice guy too is that you're never the guy that girls want right now. Girls always come up to me and say, Jerry, you're such a nice guy. You know, if neither one of us is married by the time we're 40, I think we should get married. That whole thing reminds me of one of those old public service announcements from the 80s when Magic Johnson would get up there and give kids this horribly mixed up message. Hey kids, follow your dreams. You can be whatever you want. Stay in school in case things don't work out. Sometimes I feel like Sometimes I feel like Magic must have snuck back into the studio, this time with a message for 25-year-old women. Hey ladies, Magic Johnson here, reminding you to get out there and only hook up with the hottest, sexiest men that you can find. But remember, line up a nice guy like Jerry in case your eggs dry up. Fuck you, Magic Johnson. So, my dad's a psychologist. I was raised by a psychologist. And I love my dad. He's awesome. But being raised by a psychologist is not very normal, I'm finding out. For instance, I hear a lot of people say, nothing was ever good enough for my dad. Yeah, well, let me tell you something. Anything was good enough for my dad. I never got, Jerry, how the hell did you let that guy strike you out? We really got to work on your hitting. No, my dad's version was, Jerry, you played baseball! What's really hard about grown-up therapists is they never teach you anything directly. You know, it's always, they're too interested in analyzing your thought process as you figure things out on your own. So I'd be like 4 years old, going up to him like, "Hey Dad, can you please teach me how to tie my shoes?" You'd be like, sure, Jer. How do you think you tie your shoes? And I'd be like this? Fascinating. No, that's not correct. Would you like to try again? No thanks, Dad. Hey, Dad, could you please teach me how to punch you in the face? And the hardest part is, like, no matter what I did wrong, my punishment was basically always, like, an hour-long therapy session. So I come home from school, and you'd be like, Jer, I see that you didn't make your bed again today. Why don't you sit down? I think it's time for another role-playing puppet show. Seriously, I mean, it's like, Dad, I don't have time for this shit. Why can't you just beat me? Really, what has really gotten me lately is, you grow up around a therapist your whole life, you have this weird thought that you should be assessing people's mental health, you know? So it's like, look, Raylene, I don't think we should see each other anymore. It's nothing you did consciously. But your subconscious is a bitch. I work in an office. I work for an advertising agency. And working in an office is like gotta be the most unnatural thing ever. You develop all these crazy habits and behaviors just to fit in. You know, and I think one that bugs me the most is you always want your boss to think you're working hard. So every time you see him, you immediately try to look busy. So if you're anything like me, that means when you're sitting at your desk, you keep a huge spreadsheet open in the background of your computer. And the second he walks over, minimize Facebook. Bam. Crisis averted. And you're pretty good at that for a while, but you're not perfect. He's going to catch you. And when he catches you, you panic. And everything goes like slow motion. Like the last action sequence from Die Hard. You just be sitting at your desk. No! Must minimize! And then you realize you've been fucking around for an hour, so you have 3 browsers stacked up. No! Wouldn't it be easier to admit I was taking a break? Morning, sir. I'm Jerry. I'll lock you in the basement for 6 years.